38 is a young guy, remember. 38, it's only start.
Nearly 2 years after their first meeting, Alexander Usyk returned to finish what he started. Usyk knocks out Daniel Dubois in front of a sold-out Wembley Stadium, successfully defending his heavyweight crown in dominant fashion. Usyk, who is now 24-0 with 15 knockouts, pretty much the pound-for-pound king, the two-division undisputed world champion since 2018, he cleaned out cruiserweight with a masterclass against Murat Gazayev. Then he moved up to heavyweight, and the rest is history. Back-to-back wins over Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Daniel Dubois, and pretty much anybody who steps in front of him. And Usyk became the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis in 1999. Daniel Dubois, on the other hand, came into the rematch with momentum after a controversial loss to Usyk back in 2023, where a body shot many people thought was legal got ruled as a low blow. Dubois went to tear in that fight. He then knocked out Jared Miller, Filip Hrgović, and then Anthony Joshua, which was by far the biggest win in his career. So it made sense why a lot of people saw him as someone who would finally put Usyk out, or at least slow him down, especially considering the fact that Usyk is definitely getting up there in age. The man is 38 years old, almost 40 years old now, but he's still fighting like he is in his prime. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the biggest considerations going into this fight, and pretty much the only reason, in my opinion, why people were picking Daniel Dubois to beat Usyk. Now, Usyk was definitely the favorite, but he was a lesser favorite than he normally is going into these fights. Combining his age to Daniel Dubois' momentum and performance in his recent fights, it would make sense why you would think Usyk slowed down, but he definitely did not slow down in this fight. I mean, none of the momentum and age factor played. Against Usyk, none of that mattered. Dubois was swinging hard all night, but with little accuracy and conviction. Usyk, on the other hand, waited patiently. It wasn't that much of a calculation like he normally does. He figured Dubois out, and since then, Dubois really didn't have anything for him. Usyk stayed waiting, watching, calculating, and in the fifth, he struck into a flurry with Dubois. He knocked him down the first time when they brawled together. Dubois was definitely dropped, a clean drop. He got back up. You would think Dubois would take his time, but it looked like he was still hurt a little bit. He then went and engaged with Usyk in another brawl, and lo and behold, Usyk landed a nice knockout. The referee was right to stop this one, in my opinion. It wasn't too early or anything like that. He was out and he was done. It was a good knockout. And honestly speaking, if you asked me before this fight, hey, who would have the better power between Dubois and Usyk? I would say, yeah, Dubois. I mean, the guy is bigger. He has that knockout power, the way he knocked out Anthony Joshua, especially in his last fight. Impressive. So you would think he had more power, but Usyk came with the precision and power, and that combination put Dubois down for good. Even in Dubois' own backyard, the Wembley crowd roared for Usyk. After the fight, the 38-year-old said he was looking forward to resting and having family time, and of course we've heard that before, but this man just cannot stay away from being great. But don't be surprised if another big name is around the corner, he said. Now, this man has succeeded, like I said, in beating Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice, and Daniel Dubois twice. I mean, he's cleared out the heavyweight division. At this point, in my opinion, I think it's fair to say that he's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, and arguably the greatest heavyweight of the current generation. But let me know what you guys think. You think there's anything else for Usyk? Now, of course, Tyson Fury has announced that he's back out of retirement and wants a third fight with Usyk, even though it's 2-0 Usyk versus Fury. That might be a bigger possibility, honestly speaking, because there's nothing else for Usyk to do. He's defeated everybody relevant at this point, and I wouldn't be mad if he retires. I actually thought he should have retired after Fury, but this man proved me wrong and shows that he is still someone to be dealt to it. Now, of course, you got people like Zhang and Wilder, but honestly speaking, I don't think anybody's interested in that. I think the fight versus Fury is most likely going to happen, even though I would rather see Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. But here we are. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Usyk hasn't just unified belts, he's unified eras, and right now the heavyweight throne belongs to Ukraine. Alexander Usyk is great. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'll see you guys later.